Hey guys, how are you? So, I wanted to first address something. I had originally wanted to broadcast this video live. However, I've been having some challenges with connecting my StreamYard to my LinkedIn. LinkedIn did an update recently that now you have to get authenticated in a different way, and it takes up to 2 business days for them to reply back to you. So I could not go live today. However, I am recording this session or video, what have you, in order for me to share with you today. So, technical difficulties, but we're still on and we're still going to talk about the wonderful topic that I already have prepared for you today. And we're going to get to it right now. What is the topic about? And forgive me, I have some notes here, so then this way we don't miss any opportunities. I want to make sure we cover a lot of information. I mean, there's a lot of more information that I can share. However, for the sake of time, I'm going to share with you the surface level, and then you can always connect with me to pick my brain for some other resources or information. Today's topic is how automation and AI can support your everyday life without replacing you. Okay. And this topic resonates a lot with me, and I wanted to share my thoughts on this topic. One, because I use AI and automations and systems in order for me to seamlessly go through, everyday life or even in my business and use it for practical things that we don't need to rack our brains around. So I'll go over that. This way you can better understand me. First and foremost, before I get into these topics, we're going to talk about 3 topics today, okay? We're going to talk about AI for content creation, automation for mental clarity, as well as streamlining. And the third, we're going to talk about automation and AI for, let's say, people that maybe don't have a content creation business or don't create content or don't have a business. If you have a regular 9 to 5, then this is for you too. I invited or I sent messages, however you want to 342 people. Now, did I physically invite 342 people? No. I used a system and I used automation for that. Out of 342 people, 41 replied, 24 were interested, 7 were not interested, and 2 I need to follow up with. And a total, I should say, of that number was 342. So that is a 7% acceptance rate. Is it good? Is it bad? Depends on your perspective. For me, I would say it's good. One, because I have been out of social media or my business for about 7 months. So I have been radio silent. I haven't posted, I haven't commented, I've been maybe a silent listener. I have been really intentional with not going on social media. And I did it that way because I had other things that were full on my plate and other priorities that I wanted to focus on first. Also, I want to share that I have a 9 to 5, or not necessarily that schedule, but I do work for corporate and my time is very limited. If you're watching this video, please type in replay on the comment section so I know that you're watching it. Even if you don't watch the whole thing or don't comment about it, just type in replay so I know I'm not getting crickets. So I have a limited time, which is why I share this more so because one, I'm very passionate about it. Two, I want to share my expertise with other people as well. And I want to share the awesomeness that it does for me and for my business and for my personal life. With that being said, thank you for listening. Let's go ahead and get started. All right. Usually when I do these type of things or events, I like to play a little music, but now with so much going on and rules on social media, I don't want my video to be muted. So maybe next time I'll sing for you. I'm not a very good singer though. All right. Now, how can automation or AI help you? And you can write it in the comment section. You can comment, share with me. I want to know how automation can help you. I have a list here. I mean, the list goes on, but here are some of my thoughts and my favorites. One of them is saves me time, especially working a 9 to 5 or corporate job. Two, reduces mental overload. Three, it allows me to get unstuck and organized with my thoughts. Four, communicate better, better communication, better ways of expressing yourself. Five, make better decisions. And this could be, again, in a form of communication. Six, work smarter, like those 342 invites that I sent out, which I want to add that when I sent out these type of invitations to those 345 amazing people, what was I getting at? So, oh yes, I wrote or composed a an invitation to a free discussion or a live discussion or a discussion in general, right? An invitation for a discussion. And let me just say that if you have social media for your business and people have actively connected with you, the intentions of social media in general is to have conversations. That is the intention. If you're connecting with me, that means you want to talk to me because I want to talk to you, right? And it doesn't have to necessarily be like you want to talk to me, right? Maybe you like my content. There's something that I do that resonates with you. So we're connected. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm a big chatterbox. I love talking. I love talking to people, which reminds me, I should have introduced myself from the very beginning, but I got sidetracked because of the whole. Okay, so for those of you who are just starting to get to know me, my name is Viviana Munoz. I am a business coach, LinkedIn visibility coach as well, and I help busy professionals that work a 9 to 5 create a business that works for them with their schedule, with their lifestyle. A little background: I started my business as a part time entrepreneur. I turned into a full time entrepreneur, and I went back to a part time entrepreneur. There were so many reasons to why that happened, but one of the main reasons was that it was very I was wearing a lot of hats. It was overwhelming. I love the business aspect of it, but I also love the job that I have now because I get to connect with people on a networking individual level. All right. And last but not least, and this is again, this could be different for you. How can automation AI help? You learn faster. You find information quicker. There's so many different AI platforms that are out there. Some perform better than others. I personally have ChatGPT. I know there's Gemini. I know there's other ones that you know, can't name right now, but there's so many. So let's go into the topic. Content creation for business owners, for content creators like myself that have a business and that want to generate ideas quicker, faster, more organized, right? You have your thoughts organized. Now, picture this: you're a content creator, you're in business, you want to promote your business, you want to talk about the awesome things that your business has to offer or the awesome things that you can do for people, how you can help people, how you can change someone's life, right? Because at the end of the day, we're in this market to serve. That's why you have a business, because you're in the market to serve, right? You're in the middle of trying to compose your content, and then all of a sudden, you don't remember what you were going to write, or you don't know what you want to write, or you don't know what you want to say, or you do know what you want to say, but you don't know how to say it. I mean, there's a variety of that. And let me share with you, before ChatGPT, before Gemini, before all of these automated systems came about, I manually wrote my content because now I use ChatGPT for most of it, 95%. And it would take me sometimes a full hour to write my subject, well, my topic, my subject, my body, the the effects, I can't remember what that word is, but the before and after or the conclusion, and then my CTA, my call to action. Sometimes it took me 10 minutes. Sometimes it took me an hour. And those are the moments that I do not miss when it comes to social media or content creation. I do not miss that at all. Now, everything is simple. There's still your thoughts, and they're just your thoughts, but more supported. So think about your thoughts being more supportive. You have someone, or you have a virtual assistant or assistant helping you, right? So your thoughts are more supported. You enter into the automation system, help me generate this thought. This is what I'm thinking about. I want to talk about these 10 things, blah, 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 blah. So the more specific you are, the more it's going to generate ideas for you. And at first, you're like, oh my goodness, especially when AI first came out, at least for me, I was like, oh my goodness, like this is creepy. This AI stuff knows about me and, the type of business that I do based on the type of questions that I ask. The searches are like on point. But I mean, that's kind of very similar with Google because they data track based on the type of questions that you ask. So, and this world in general is this is how we're performing, right? So, learn about what it can do for you, or don't search for anything. Don't be online, right? All right. Another way how automation can support your business: mental clarity, helps you with mental overload, you know. So let me share with you some practical examples that I have here. Also, this manuscript I did it this morning. I knew I had a live today. I took some time to look over the manuscript, prepare myself a little bit, even though I had some technical difficulties, but it's okay. All right. One example is content batching. Instead of deciding every day what to post, you create content one sitting and let automation schedule it. Automation schedule your content. Like LinkedIn already has its built-in scheduling system, automation. Canva has its own scheduling system. If you're a content creator, then you know what I'm referring to. That's automation. There are other platforms that allow you to schedule content. This way, you don't have to be working all the time in the background. That's automation. And when you are, let me, back in my days, I would have to get up, create my content, and then make sure that I post it on a whatever set time, right? And those things take time. They take time, they take energy, they take your mental focus. So automation for follow-ups. And this also is ideal for people that don't even have a business, right? So following up with emails, that's automation. Following up with appointments, that's automation. Following up with people that you have conversations with. Automation reminds you of the things that are important, right? And those are things that we're doing on a daily basis. If you have your phone and you have Google or you have another calendar system and you say, hey, Google, or hey, da, 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 remind me that I have such and such appointment, or remind me to call such and such person, or remind me to, that's automation. That's something that people use that's practical. Your alarm. I use my alarm to wake me up in the morning at a certain time, every day at a certain time, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, whatever. That's automation. It's allows you to remember repetitive things that are happening, and you won't have to figure out ways to cram it in your brain. I mean, I love automation, but I also, don't get me wrong, I also enjoy writing things down. I have calendars all over my wall. I plan out 3 months in advance. I have my coaching programs right here in front of me. I have vision boards. Like, I have things that I need to visually see on a daily basis. I have scripts, I have journals, I have planners. That's how I stay organized, right? It looks different for everybody. So, and last but not least, automation for everyday life. People that are not in business, you don't have to use it. So, what kind of automations can a person have in their life that can support them every day? Some of them I already went over. So, let's go over them again. Morning alarms, calendar reminders, prep routines, workout schedules, make your lunch, charge your phone, take whatever medication you need to take at whatever time, set your clothes for tomorrow, which reminds me, I gotta do that for tomorrow for my 7 a.m. workout. You start prioritizing, right? So that's what automation helps with. Automation also helps you with blocking your calendar for those important meetings that you have. With emails, AI helps you with emails. You can use AI to help you compose your email better, or to write something or say something that is in alignment with what you're trying to send to your colleague, to your boss, sound more professional, right? And people are going to be like, listen, Whatever. Let people say what they're gonna say. But I know people are gonna be like, that's not Viviana writing that. That don't even sound like her. Okay. Viviana has a virtual assistance assistant. They're gonna be jealous. I'm kidding. This automation, AI, the combination of two reduces burnout because your body isn't running on stress signals every time you're like, oh my God, I forgot this. Oh my God, I forgot that. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Ow, hit my funny bone. My favorite, one of my favorites, personal bill reminders. Automation allows you to create auto payments to creditors that you need to pay, or your mortgage, or your light bill, or your whatever bill, you know? So your bills, your grocery list, you set up your meal subscriptions, you know? It helps you with those reminders that you need in order for you to get your day started, your day organized, you know. It's a win-win. It's a win-win. Those are recurring reminders that you do not need to be reminded of by somebody else, I guess, or not forget. And you don't want to forget to pay your light, right? You're going to get disconnected. Okay. Think about it as, again, your support system. Now, in summary, is AI for me? Is automation for me? Is a good way for me to funnel through my daily life? I hope so. Maybe, maybe not. If this video sparked your curiosity about learning more about AI and automation, I want to help you. So, and I want to help you in a way that fits your real life. So send me a message. Let's have a chat, have a talk. And if you watch this to the end, let me know. I would love to know. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And let me know your thoughts. Bye.